If I can have everyone's attention, we are now going to solve tonight's crime, the shooting of Elizabeth Salander, tonight's murder, the poisoning of the hit woman, Frances Oz, but also an incident that occurred a year ago today in which a hit-and-run automobile driver destroyed a Star Wars memorabilia show. Terrible. But, as always, we have to begin at the beginning. Why would one person want to kill another person? Personally, never could figure that out until I got married. But let us start with why we are here tonight. To celebrate the birthday of Richard Clyde! He doesn't drink, he doesn't drug, he doesn't smoke, and he's a perv having his 40th birthday. But as soon as he walks in the door, what does he see? A dead woman in his den. Something unusual. Although you have a lot of dead people in your basement. But let us begin, because just what I'm about to tell you, you should not trust anybody. This woman, Elizabeth Salander, comes storming upstairs from the basement, claiming that somebody was trying to kill her. She had no idea. It happened earlier today, and she can't remember anything. But in her ID, we find a number of important things. Number one, a note supposedly written by Richard, who doesn't answer the phone when someone calls him, that says, "Giving revenge the advantage." Now, obviously, the true author of that note was the person behind your shooting. But who? Why? But let's go on. You knew that somebody was trying to kill you. In fact, you, who are the president of the National Nerve Association, of which you must be a client, wrote a message to Richard about, "Hey, thanks for inviting me to your 40th birthday party, but I'm worried about some of your friends over here. They may be trying to kill you." You knew that somebody was trying to kill you. Perhaps that had something to do with the poisoning of our hit woman. But let me digress. What happens next? Number one, we get a positive ID on Elizabeth. She is indeed the president of the National Nerve Association. We get a positive ID on the woman who was killed in the den, a woman by the name of Frances Oz, a paid killer, a hired hit woman, an assassin, and a stripper at a club you're never going to. Somebody poisoned her. Now, maybe somebody poisoned her, and this was a woman who was hired to kill you. But who would hire her? Why? Let's go on. What happens next? I asked Lamar Luttrell over here from the Harrison Emergency Medical Services, who had assisted me in identifying the body over here. He circulated amongst all of you women and found out a number of things. Number one, Harrison has a campaign against driving while intoxicated. Number two, you think I'm an idiot. And number three, a number of the women here have criminal backgrounds. Now things are getting interesting. According to you, I should be looking for my man. According to you, I should be looking for one of the women over here. In fact, you go into a little rack number here about the dangers of drinking and driving. And it was very, very interesting because afterwards, she faints. Why does she faint? Perhaps it had something to do with something that happened earlier this morning, too, when a masked gunman, disguised as a Grand Council of the Jedi, whatever, tries to shoot at you at 6 a.m. this morning. Due to your Metamucil or whatever, you pass out in time to avoid the bullet. But obviously the person who shot you this morning was that hit woman who was poisoned later on today. Probably the same person who shot you this afternoon. But who would hire somebody to shoot you, and why would somebody want you dead? Well, then we find another note, supposedly written by you, that states, you drink, you drive, now you die. This is getting very interesting. All of a sudden, you talk about what a perv you are. I say I want an answer and I want it now. You start screaming, there's a gunman upstairs. I fire a gunshot. You claim that I'm trying to shoot black people. And then what's happening? I find a newspaper article, April 6, 2012, which is when, Polgar?
Last year.
Very good. It was a hit-and-run accident here in Purchase. A Star Wars memorabilia store was destroyed by a drunk driver. Richard, who only cared about his life-size Yodas, was no assistance to us. But everything started to fall into place. Giving revenge the advantage. You drink, you drive, you die. This hit woman was hired by somebody seeking revenge for the destruction of their Star Wars memorabilia store against a drunk driver who knew that there was a hit woman after to kill her, and that was you. You poisoned the hit woman. You're the drunk driver.
Very smart, Dorsey. That's right. I drink, I drive. What do you expect? I'm a nerd.
Yeah, you are a nerd. But who do you think hired the hit woman that you poisoned? The Star Wars store that you destroyed belonged to Lamar, right? Yeah, you're not a rapper, you're a killer.
That's right. I hired that hit woman because she ran into my Star Wars memorabilia and broke it all up. Now she's gonna die because the Force is with me.
Hey, put the gun down. You put it down now. Don't make a mess in the bathroom. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to our buddy for taking that. Well, let's introduce tonight's cast here. First, he's a recording artist. He tours with the Gecko Brothers. He also co-starred with John Voight in The Legend of Simon Conjurer. Please have a welcome, John Nelson. She appeared in Sister Act 1 and 2. You remember her as Randy Quaid's mother in Kingpin. She also appeared in the HBO premiere of Boardwalk Empire. Please have a welcome, Prudence Home. Next, a member of the world's famous actor studio, TV, Guiding Light, As the World Turns, co-star with Mary Louise Parker in the HBO short Quality of Mercy. You hear his voice in commercials and cartoons. And you've been hearing me all night, John Avner. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a round of applause for being before. To our birthday bird, Richard. And now it's time to give out some prizes. Let's start right over here with our Best Actor and Best Actress Award. There are many, many nominees. We'll begin with the women. Our Best Actress goes to Psycho Girl Valupa. Come over here. Yes, we'll find out what good adultery you'll have later on. We have for you your Best Actress certificate with your official Oscar right over here. And since we're doing a few seconds of fame, here's a few seconds of fame. Stick yourselves in the movie. A round of applause for Valupa. And our Best Actor goes to he who does not know what day it is. Saw a performance of ours at the Hotel Theater. How long ago was it?
6, 7 years ago, we were there.
And you were there, and you still can't figure out what it was. It's not one of you guys. Well, anyway, we have for you your Best Actress certificate, your Oscar, which I think is anatomically correct in your application. A few seconds of frames over here as our Best Actor. Would you like to say a few words? Thank you! Nobody actually got this right over here. So we're going to give this to our worst answer. Actually, there's 3 of them. 2 of them don't have any names, but this was my favorite. Who did it? There's 3 of them. Jill's breasts.
There's 3 of them?
Why? They are tired of Richie's porn escapades and not including them. And it was signed by one dead hooker in the Our next worst answer, I think, belongs to Kate, right? The girl that can't cook. Who did it? Jill's boobs. Why? Because they have to be the best boobs in the room. Now, I want to know, how do you know they are the best boobs in the room? And I'd like a video of that, too. But someone who put their name down, it's going to be our winner. Who did it? I am positive it was Jill's boobs. Why? As if I need to explain, just look at them. They're deadly weapons, I tell you. And those heels, Murder, She Wrote. She has the boobs that kill. Edward Maria. Boy, you're not just into plumbing, you're into boobs.
Writing and writing.
Yeah. Your ACE detective certificate, if you ever get stopped by any member of the New York State Police for speeding, show this any trooper, they'll add $30 to your ticket. We also have for you a set of furry handcuffs. However, they don't fit on Jill's boobs. An R-rated DVD is if you need to get in the mood. And your ACE detective trophy! We have for you a specially made out ACE Detective certificate. Since you are a nerd, I'm sure you're going to frame this. And your Killing Company pen as our birthday gift. Happy birthday to Rebecca! And Richard and Edward, with your permission, we'll put your name down on our website as our ACE Detective. So check us out at killingcompany.com. You'll be on our ACE Detective webpage. And that's our name, The Killing Company. We try and do a brand new show every time. We have open public shows all over New York and New Jersey, and we also do private events around the country. We have business cards up there. We hope you all have a wonderful time. Thank you for bringing us out here. Everyone get home safely. Happy birthday, you perv. Have a good night. God bless.